Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, capibara, capibara. Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, capibara. Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Check out our new iguana. We got 2 rhino iguanas. This is the big male. The female's a lot smaller. The female's really young. But this guy's really cool. He's like 3 foot long. Super awesome rhino iguana. Gonna get him all friendly here. He seemed, I was able to hold him and pet him. He's eating the lettuce right now. But these guys get pretty big, so this is a dream animal for me. Been wanting one of these for a really long time, and really excited about it. Check out our new iguana. We got 2 rhino iguanas. This is the big male. The female's a lot smaller. The female's really young. But this guy's really cool. He's like 3 foot long. Super awesome rhino iguana. Gonna get him all friendly here. He seemed, I was able to hold him and pet him. He's eating the lettuce right now. But these guys get pretty big, so this is a dream animal for me. Been wanting one of these for a really long time, and really excited about it.
Oh, baby capybaras, dancing in delight. With every crunchy nibble, hearts take flight. Baby capybaras, under the sun's glow, lettuce and laughter, watch their hearts flow.
I'll give you a treat. Ah! Hurry up. Maggie! Okay, lock your home paw. That's what I got all to it. Lock your home. Yeah. I'm gonna unlock it. And just to make sure.
So we just got some pectinata iguanas today, also known as Mexican spiny tail. So I've been working on this cage the last 4 or 5 days, enclosure I should say. So this is in our bird barn. This is where we keep like the macaws, the incubators. We got some little capybaras in here right now. So I'm really happy with how it came out. I think it looks really cool. Now the only thing I'm not that crazy about is you can't really see that good through this, but it's holding the humidity and the heat in there. So there is like a flat sheet, but they're a lot more expensive. We'll see how this goes. If I need to change it in the future, it'd be no big deal. All right, so I got Repti chip at the bottom, but I think like a potting soil would be fine too. Just different substrates. I may add some more just shells for them to sit on. We got just some little things that they can climb on. And we had just a lot of this material sitting around. This cage came, one of the tractor implements I got had this metal cage, and it's been sitting there doing nothing. So put it to good use. It's got this basically like as a tower with multiple layers on it, and I got some closet shelves in the back so they could climb up on that. We'll see what they really use. This is my first time with iguanas, but we have a lot of other animals, so I'm sure it's going to be a learning experience. But I think it's pretty good. If anybody has any suggestions on something we should change or add, I'm definitely open to hear that. So we got 3 of these really good UVB lights. They're the 48-inch, 14%, and they are like 18 inches above them right now. Those 2 are above. This is what I'm intending as their basking area. This was some quartz that we had, quartzite from our farm stand sink that we had. And so this is actually flipped upside down. So the smooth finish edge is on the bottom. So we put the little bit rougher edge for them up at the top. But this will help just conduct a little heat, and then it gives them a space. Sit there and bask so they get enough of the UVB and the D3. So really cool. Check out the guys we got. One guy and 3 gals. So they still got a little bit of green. When they're born, they're all green. But we have 3 banana pectinatas and 1 orange pectinata. And I'm kind of hoping to get a pied and albino female to add to this group. I think there's enough space in here. It's 8 foot or 8.5 foot tall. It's a little over 4 foot wide and a little over 8 foot, a little over 4 foot deep and a little over 8 foot wide. So it's got a lot of space, especially if we add some more areas for them to climb on. Still really easy to access and get in here. Added this little thing. I might, especially when they get bigger, might add a little hook to close that. But everything's always a work in progress. You can always add things. This is something with the lumber. It'll be really easy to add and change things around. So we got the 3 UVB lights, 2 over the basking area. And I have this one. It's just kind of somewhat over the middle. So it'll get a tiny bit. The UVB goes down. It loses intensity like crazy the further away. But if for some reason they never really wanted to hang out in the basking area, they would get a little bit of indirect UVB in some of those areas. And they could bask up here too. So we'll see how it goes. I need to set them up with some food and water right now. But really excited to get these guys. I've been wanting iguanas for a while. We'll see if they even play with that. But it's going to be a fun experience observing them and learning, and lots of cool things ahead. We get Archer. We got 4 pectinata Mexican spiny tail lizards. 3 of them are banana and 1 is an orange. So they're really cool. Now these are just 2 years old. So it's 3 females and 1 male. So they're going to get bigger. They can get between 3 and 4 foot long. Right now they're like 16, 17, 18 inches. So they're not anywhere near full grown. And their colors are going to change every year, at least for the first few years. So really exciting. We got a really cool big area for them. I just got their lights in, UVB lights. So they're going to be working on putting those in today. They just came in the mail this morning. So, and then they'll be ready. We're going to feed them today, get them all set up, nice and happy. We got this big enclosure for them. So really excited. Archer's excited too. Sweet. Yeah. We get Archer. We got 4 pectinata Mexican spiny tail lizards. 3 of them are banana and 1 is an orange. So they're really cool. Now these are just 2 years old. So it's 3 females and 1 male. So they're going to get bigger. They can get between 3 and 4 foot long. Right now they're like 16, 17, 18 inches. So they're not anywhere near full grown. And their colors are going to change every year, at least for the first few years. So really exciting. We got a really cool big area for them. I just got their lights in, UVB lights. So they're going to be working on putting those in today. They just came in the mail this morning. So, and then they'll be ready. We're going to feed them today, get them all set up, nice and happy. We got this big enclosure for them. So really excited. Archer's excited too. Sweet. Yeah. Just got these 4 pectinatas today. These are Mexican spiny tail lizards. Tell us which one you think is the coolest. So they're all definitely different, and they're 2 years old, so they're still going to change colors quite a bit. Most of that banana color and the orange and stuff comes in the next year or two. But look at this one. It's still got some of the green. They start out all green. This one's still got some of the green, and they're super friendly. They're just chill, super docile. This one's got some of the green right here. So tell me which one you think is the coolest. And really excited to see these grow. And they got a really cool area to grow up in. I'm over here working on water lines, doing some plumbing, hooking up some of these automatic floats for some of these troughs so we could dump them real easy. Make chores a little bit easier, and I got a spectator here. It's a Mo right there. Mo's been hanging out, just watching me go. These PEX is really easy. I like this crimp type. PEX is super quick. And then a crimper there. Works great. Super recommend these for farm work. Really even housework. Super fast, super easy. I'm over here working on water lines, doing some plumbing, hooking up some of these automatic floats for some of these troughs so we could dump them real easy. Make chores a little bit easier, and I got a spectator here. It's a Mo right there. Mo's been hanging out, just watching me go. These PEX is really easy. I like this crimp type. PEX is super quick. And then a crimper there. Works great. Super recommend these for farm work. Really even housework. Super fast, super easy. You see this capybara right here? She's super chilled out. She's all poofed up. She's wanting all these scratches. She likes the belly scratch right here. She loves giving the kisses. She's a little sweetheart right here. We got another sweetheart right here too, but not quite as much as this little sweetie. You see this capybara right here? She's super chilled out. She's all poofed up. She's wanting all these scratches. She likes the belly scratch right here. She loves giving the kisses. She's a little sweetheart right here. We got another sweetheart right here too, but not quite as much as this little sweetie.
Capybaras that travel far, so wild and free. Moving together, just the cappies and me. Under the sky, dancing till dawn. In this joyful place, we all belong.
Capibara,
Capibara.
capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, capibara, capibara.
Capybaras that travel far, so wild and free. Moving together, just the cappies and me. Under the sky, dancing till dawn. In this joyful place, we all belong.
We're in here in the bird pasture, and we've got a quince tree right here. So I believe these are all ready to pick. Check these out. This is related to an apple and a pear. Now these are really hard fruit. We should be getting some varieties in October that you can eat fresh, but these varieties that we have are cooking varieties here. So what are we gonna do? Already got some pie crust. We're gonna be making quince pie. So really excited about that. They're really cool. Excited to try that. So with capybaras, there's cappuccino over here. You got to keep a lot of water for them because they like to swim. So right here we got a pond that's about 10 foot deep, maybe around 15,000 gallons. And what we do here, we got 3 things we do to keep the water as clean as possible. I mean, it's still, the clarity's not super great, but it's not nasty water. So we've got aerator running 24/7. We also have some koi in there. See if some of them come up. But we also run a water hose in here for 2 to 3 days at a time, every few weeks, to cycle the water. So we'll run 15,000 gallons of water through here, which ends up draining out. So we're cycling that water plus aerating, and then the fish are also eating little algae and bugs and stuff, trying to keep that from being nasty. You might be wondering what we do to keep our capybara pond from getting totally disgusting. So we got a couple things that we do. There's a big cappuccino over there. Check her out. It's our original capybara right there. She's our biggest one by far. But we run an aerator 24/7, and then every 2-3 weeks or so we'll end up running the hose in here. So what we'll do is we'll run. This is like 10 foot deep. It drops off really fast. So it's maybe 10-15,000 gallons holding capacity, probably a lot more, closer to 15. So what we'll do is we'll run about 15-20,000 gallons of water in here, and it runs out. It goes out towards the interstate, and it drains out that way. So we're cycling the water just by running in fresh water. So still it's pretty dirty, but it's not disgusting. It's not nasty. It's just not clear water. And we do have some, so another thing, a triple thing. So number 3,
chilling together. A beautiful sight in the charm of chapel. The world feels bright.
Got some figs starting to grow really good here. So these died all the way back to the ground in that freeze we had. We got down to 10 degrees. Now they're popping up. Looks like some critters got to that fig right there. This is a GE Neri fig. There's a few ripe ones on this one. This is also the GE Neri. Really big figs right there. Super delicious. About to have a little snack. Check this out. This is called Miracle Fruit. Another name for it is Miracle Berry. There's a little tag on it. And then if you want to look at the description here, everything sour will taste super sweet for up to an hour. Also really good for someone who's going through chemotherapy. So really cool tree here. We have a bunch of these trees for sale. It's like a little bush. Now they are super cold sensitive, but a really cool thing. We have a bunch of them planted in our greenhouse as well. A rodent, as they have two top teeth and two bottom teeth, and they grow forever. So they're a mammal, so they have all the characteristics of a mammal. They're warm-blooded, they have live birth, they nurse the babies, and but then they have those teeth that keep growing. So what they'll have to do is they either wear them down just on what they eat, or they'll find like a branch or they'll chew on different things and wear their teeth down, or eventually they'll like chip a piece away,
Right.
and then it just grows back.
Oh, it's big. Big.
baby.
Hello. Hello. What's the big mama? Oh my goodness.
Check this out, there's a little surprise in here. So there's 3 baby capybara pups in there. Check this out. Here's Cappuccino. And then we got some little baby capybaras, new ones from today. So there's 3 little babies. Kind of hard to see them from here. Check the little guys out.
Switch of the tails, they dance through the day. Capybara's joy in a sweet sunny spray. Capybaras at Chapel Farm, so wild and free. Moving together, just the cappies.
We just got 60 yards of pine bark mulch, potting soil. The pile goes back pretty far. But what we're doing here is, this is our potting soil we've been using. And we're going to try to put this around the fruit trees. So this stuff's working good. The only problem we've been having is it's just been growing weeds really bad. So we're swapping to the professional potting soil here. And we're going to be taking all this old stuff out the way. Get that all cleaned up. Move this pile back over there. And then what I'm going to do, whenever we get it all moved, is tarp it all. So we don't get like seeds from weeds and different grasses flying on it and staying dormant in there. So good little project. It's going to take most of the day today. TT? Good job, Archer.
Wow.
Yeah, Archer! Good job, Bubba. Tater, no. Don't chew the water hose, Tater. That's for your water bowl. Stop it, Tater. No. So this right here, in my opinion, is the easiest fruit tree in the world to grow. This is called a jujube. So it's like a Chinese apple. Makes these fruit, and they vary in size depending on the variety. Look at these guys. They're just getting ripe here. Even some of them are putting on new flowers, so they'll even make another crop here. But really cool tree. I like the fruit. Some people don't really like them. It's kind of like an apple, really crunchy, but it's super easy to grow, drought tolerant, can take some cold, basically immune to pests and disease. Now sometimes you get a little hole in them, some ants maybe get in there, but super easy tree. Just a wonderful addition if you're looking for something that's different. We are in the corner by the pond. So that was the sugar cane I was just showing y'all. But look, check out these papayas here. So we got some fruits on this one, and another one, a couple of them had some little bitty fruits, bunch of flowers. Now I don't think we had quite a good enough start this year. We'll see if we get any of these fully ripe. But I've got a bunch in pots right now. We're growing out for next year. Trying to grow these as an annual. And this plant looks really good. So these are like dwarf papayas, so they won't even get that big. But hopefully we'll have some really good started, probably like at this level, maybe even a little bit beyond, maybe at that level with some fruits already on them, to get those started right after the last frost next year, and we should be getting fruit next year for sure. How good our sugar cane's looking. So it's peaking up over 10 foot tall. The majority of it is a good 6 to 8 foot tall. But look at some of these. This is the Booba Belly. Really cool sugar cane. Starting to get thick. We still got a while before it's harvesting time. But pretty cool here. It's got a good view on this side. Check it out. We got a few different varieties, and we're gonna eat some of this fall/winter, and then we will be propagating some of this and selling it. So keep a lookout. We'll have a good bit of sugar cane available next year. How good our sugar cane's looking. So it's peaking up over 10 foot tall. The majority of it is a good 6 to 8 foot tall. But look at some of these. This is the Booba Belly. Really cool sugar cane. Starting to get thick. We still got a while before it's harvesting time. But pretty cool here. It's got a good view on this side. Check it out. We got a few different varieties, and we're gonna eat some of this fall/winter, and then we will be propagating some of this and selling it. So keep a lookout. We'll have a good bit of sugar cane available next year. We are in the corner by the pond. So that was the sugar cane I was just showing y'all. But look, check out these papayas here. So we got some fruits on this one, and another one, a couple of them had some little bitty fruits, bunch of flowers. Now I don't think we had quite a good enough start this year. We'll see if we get any of these fully ripe. But I've got a bunch in pots right now. We're growing out for next year. Trying to grow these as an annual, and this plant looks really good. So these are like dwarf papayas, so they won't even get that big. But hopefully we'll have some really good started, probably like at this level, maybe even a little bit beyond, maybe at that level with some fruits already on them, to get those started right after the last frost next year, and we should be getting fruit next year for sure. Well, this is no fun. This tire, I ran into a stump. I didn't see it. And this tire came off the bead. Looks like it screwed up the tire. Got to get a new tire. But I'm having to skid on the front end loader just to get back to the trailer. Oh, man. Well, this is no fun. This tire, I ran into a stump. I didn't see it. And this tire came off the bead. Looks like it screwed up the tire. Got to get a new tire. But I'm having to skid on the front end loader just to get back to the trailer. Oh, man.
Under the sky, dancing till dawn in this joy.
Over at our property in Donaldsonville, and this is some of the stuff we planted last year. So these are fruiting bananas. That really the main purpose of this is for propagation to get the pups, but there's not really a lot of extra pups here. A few of them have more than one, but what I think we'll need to do is let these grow another year before we start taking any pups from them. But really cool. Glad that these survived. So it got down to like 9 degrees and all these survived. But they all died back to the ground and shot back up because some of these were a lot bigger than that. But really cool. We got a bunch of figs on this side. A good bit in this middle area died. A lot on that side they did really good. But I think these did the same thing. They died back to the ground. And they came back. So that's a little Miss Figgy. And we got, so these are going to be for production and for propagation. So we got a bunch of little figs. And then we got pomegranates. The pomegranates, I think, all made it. So we got some different varieties of the pomegranate. Those look really good. Some of those puts a good bit of growth on them. So I'm pretty happy with it. Could have maybe gone a little bit better. We lost a couple right there. But certainly we could have lost a lot more. So pretty excited about it. Just broke the tractor, though. That sucks.
Your hands don't look like this while you're eating your lunch. Must be a liberal sissy. Must be a sissy boy.
We've done something really unique and cool here. What we've got is we've got some crepe myrtles, and we are growing grapes up the crepe myrtles. We got them along the base. We got 2 or 3 of them per crepe myrtle, and they are just putting out real good. These quite loaded. We got about 10 of these trees, and each one of them is full of fruit. So this is a really cool thing here. You can try to maximize your space growing grapes up your crepe myrtle. And this would probably work with muscadine, scuppernong, lots of different things, finding fruits that you could grow up a tree. We've done something really unique and cool here. What we've got is we've got some crepe myrtles, and we are growing grapes up the crepe myrtles. We got them along the base. We got 2 or 3 of them per crepe myrtle, and they are just putting out real good. These quite loaded. We got about 10 of these trees, and each one of them's full of fruit. So this is a really cool thing here. You can try to maximize your space growing grapes up your crepe myrtle. And this would probably work with muscadine, scuppernong, lots of different things, finding fruits that you could grow up a tree.
In the fields where the sun shines bright, I found a cutie, oh what a sight. A baby capybara so soft and sweet, rolling in the grass.
Might have been the greatest video I've ever made. Into a little dilemma here in the greenhouse. So right here, we got a lot of trees here, and we're pretty tight spacing, but basically we've got 2 strawberry trees, Jamaican cherry is another name for it, right here that are 16 foot tall or so, that are loaded with flowers and fruit. The problem is it's just overtaking, and we are just not finding ripe fruit on this thing. So trying to decide here pretty quick whether these trees have to go, take out one of them, do something, because either something's getting to the fruit, which is what I'm thinking, but the birds are getting to the fruit before it's time, and we can't have something. Oh look, I see one fruit. Look, I mean, it's loaded with the green, but it's supposed to be this red color. Where'd it go? So here's the fruit right here. This was the only ripe fruit I could find on the whole tree. So, you know, if we're only getting a few of these teeny tiny little fruits, taking up a great amount of space, then I don't know if this tree's worth it. Maybe try to put something else there.
2, 1.
Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, 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 capibara.
Capibara.
Capibara, capibara.
So we got Tater separated right here.
Feeding young Emus at Chapel Farm, in the fields of green, away from harms, with laughter and joy. We
Okay.
Look at the little happy.
Smile, Archer.
Dad, I don't need to do videos. You only did a bunch.
Smile, Archer. Smile at the capybara. Look at the capybara and smile. Look at the baby capybara and smile.
Zippy said so hello. Zippy said hello. Zippy said hello. Zippy.
Okay, come here. Come sit down. I'll help you. You come sit down. I'm gonna let you do it all by yourself. Come here. Hold up, Old Eagle. Ah. We got lots of elderberry for sale here. A lot of these are flowering. We're going to be getting fruit on these. Some of these are 15 foot tall. We have from 1 gallon to 7 gallon. So hit us up if you want some elderberry ready to fruit. You can also take the flowers and make a tea. So this is a super health food, really good for your immune system. Wonderful thing to have. Grows great in Louisiana. Hit us up.
Out on Chapel Farms where the green grass grows, little baby capybaras, cuteness overflows. Bottle feeding time, they gather.
The new baby capybaras right here. We got 5 of them. So these are from Cappuccino. I was just showing y'all earlier how big and pregnant she was. Check these guys out. We're about to go on our stroll, bottle feeding expedition, socializing, lots of fun. These are our cool pals here.
The world is in our hands. Left to us, guys. We gotta do something with it. Otherwise, Dad should kill all of us. Terror of staring into the liberal void of space. I'd say I'm feeling much better today. Infections runs course next to the blue meaning back there. Oh, you love her. Very practical. Only a tiny bit more sadistic. Alright. Okay, man, we're hungry.
Got it.
Let's go. Lila? Honey? Big Ben?
Let's change the cat.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced
Who's there with Abram? Abram. Doing everything up.
It's feeding from Mum. Perfect, thank you. No taster to headquarters because the weather's really cooling down at night now. So if the Joey does come out again, that's always the last resort.
Got the new baby capybaras. We got 5 of them. The new baby capybaras right here. We got 5 of them. So these are from Cappuccino. I was just showing y'all earlier how big and pregnant she was. Check these guys out. We're about to go on our stroll, bottle feeding expedition, socializing, lots of fun. These are our cool pals here. Want a bird to be one of your best friends here, I would definitely recommend an emu, an emu, depending on where you at, say it different, and they're just super snuggly. None of the other birds we got will let you do this. This guy's just super chill. This is Fluffy. He's one of my friends.
Capybaras under the neon light, grooving all together, everything feels right. Jumping and dancing, never miss a beat. Capybaras is oh so sweet. In the golden hour, watch them take a dip, nature's gentle.
The animal we got that is completely unaffected and totally in his element here is Blizzard, Scottish Highland miniature one. Totally used to the snow naturally. Got big thick coat there. He's just a good old boy. My favorite pal, Mid. Mid is out here playing in the snow. Could easily go in the barn, the warm barn. But Mid likes the snow and we're having a good old time. My favorite pal, Mid. Mid is out here playing in the snow. Could easily go in the barn, the warm barn. But Mid likes the snow and we're having a good old time. I think our animal that's most in his element right here has got to be Blizzard. It's completely unaffected by the snow. I mean, pretty much all the other ones are too, but so we have a few smart birds. Looks like Pretty Girl was out in the snow. These turkeys right here, the only smart ones. They got no snow on them. Look at all them. The ducks out there. Swans out there. All kind of stuff. Man, what a cool day. Check out the dinosaur snow prints right here. This is what emu snow prints look like. Check out this one right here. Ooh, that's Fluffy right there. You know there's the barn, Fluffy. You could go in the barn. I guess Fluffy likes the snow. Man. White tea. To put some more emu eggs in the incubator. These trays can hold 15. I'll show you it in the incubator. Look, here's some of the eggs we got. Oh, here we go. Look at that. So we got 30 in there already, about to add 4 more. Automatic turners. This is the incubator below turning right now. Look, this little buddy here's got a little mouthful of grass there. This is the nicest emu right here. Emu? What am I saying? Check out little Tater. Got a mouthful of some fresh grass. They make the cutest little noises. Talking to your brother and sister? Got some yummy grass? Oh, we ate it right up. We got another baby emu here. Look, the original one's walking around really good now. And then this one probably needs another day before it's walking around real good. But now it's got company, so good. Now it won't be lonely. And lots of fun. These are for sale if anybody's interested. These are getting a little bit too squirmy here. I have to do the rest with both my hands here. But the only female we got would have kept more. All right, now she's being good here. Oh, let's say that and then, oh man, no. All right, I'm gonna have to do the rest with both my hands. I'll show you Tater in just a second. So they are mammals, so they're warm-blooded. They give live birth. They nurse, they have milk. And so they'll have anywhere from 1 to 8 babies at a time. Oh man, fighting it again. Let me reset. All right, here. Yeah, she likes that right hand a little better. I don't know why, but here we go. Drinking good now. So they're the world's largest rodent. Oh, now she's fighting it again. Let me put it down and get it started again. To make some potting soil here, this is our deep litter method from some of our coops over in the grow out pen behind the bird barn. So that's already really broke down and composted. And then we got composted horse manure. We've got aged wood chips. We're gonna combine all this and mix it up real good for our potting soil. About to go in for our nightly feeding here. Check these guys out. They're in the little dog stroller. So bring them inside, spend some time with them, give them their bottle. Check them out. They're really growing pretty quick. These guys are cool. Check out how much the baby emu's doing here. Oh. Check out the little baby emu here. Walking around real good now. Waiting for one of its friends to hatch. Should be today or tomorrow. Check out the baby emu. Walking around real good now. Oh, we got a spider right there. Right on top of the, oh, right by the emu. Oh, it should have some friends hatch here pretty soon. Let me get rid of that spider. Oh, man.
Look.
About to go in for our nightly feeding here. Check these guys out. They're in the little dog stroller. So bring them inside, spend some time with them, give them their bottle. Check them out. They're really growing pretty quick. These guys are cool.
Go down. Oh, almost fell. They need to dive down. What do you say? They need to dive down. Why do they need to dive down? Answer from now.
Socializing the baby capybaras in here. In the boys' room, we got a pad, some towels on in case they pee. Trying to get them super friendly. So these are going to be some of our ambassador animals here. Going to get to hug them, play with them. And we've been bottle feeding. This is really exciting.
What in this? I think one spotted. Oh, poor guy. He needs to be petted.
Archer, what are those?
Big koala.
Whoa, how many of them?
3.
3? You'll need to go on your cozy bed like this one. Look at that one. So we're going to try to socialize them, get them super friendly. Spend as much time with them as possible. But go up a little bit closer.
I'm so happy. I have any more brothers.
Oh man! No. Brand new baby capybara. Look, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully she pops out some more since they're just nice and fresh. Look how cute! Baby capybaras! How many? 3?
3 baby capybaras. And grab one.
No, hold up. Leave them with the mommy.
What would the mama do?
She's gonna feed them.
Why is there blood?
Because she just had the babies.
Does it hurt?
Oh my. Check this out. We got some brand new baby bunnies in here. They're just a couple days old. There they are right there. Oh, look at them moving around. So when they're born, they don't have any hair. They're just starting to get a little bit. They're a couple days old. And they can't open their eyes, so they're fully dependent on mama. Mama's got to do a really good job feeding them, keeping them warm. They pull out their fur, keep them nice and warm. It's not too cold this morning, but it's getting cold tomorrow morning. But really cool, in 6 to 8 weeks, we'll have some bunnies available for sale. Kind of how cool this is. So this is American Bressy female crossed with AM Samani male. This is a zombie chicken here, and since it's with American Bressy, it's going to be a really good meat chicken. It's also going to be a pretty decent layer too. Super excited to be having these. We'll be hatching a bunch of these out really soon. Only have a couple right now. 2 are girls. Those 2 are boys. That one's a girl. So I got the top on, and hopefully the queen is in there. And then now they're not too happy, but they don't seem to be going after me. Hopefully they figure that out, and then I'll leave them in there for a while, leave them, not disturb them, and move them later. We got a swarm of bees right here, right next to our house. What I'm about to do, I'm about to scoop them by hand, hopefully get the queen, and then put it in this nuke box right here. And they should all follow in. Franklin here is a foraging machine. Look at him go. Loves this clover. Nice and fresh. He's just been at it. Really good for them to get nice fresh greens, be outside, nice weather out. Wonderful day today. Really cool edible hibiscus here. This is the cranberry hibiscus. This one is not a hibiscus, but it's a Lagos spinach. Very pretty and edible as well. This is the Kiko's crump hibiscus. This is the Kanaf hibiscus, my personal favorite. So you eat the leaves. The flowers are also edible. But these leaves really taste good. The cranberry one's very good as well. And another really good one is the long leaf hibiscus. Also very tasty, and it makes a really big leaf. Really cool pet chicken to have would be the silky chicken. They have an extra toe, they've got fluffy feet, so they're pretty cool that way. And they're really cute, they're very friendly, and they're smaller, they do not eat as much. Only downside, they're not great layers, so they'd be a really good pet, not necessarily a great layer if you're really dependent on that. Got our first white emu baby to hatch. The other white emus that we bought already grown. So this one's really cool. We got this egg from eBay. Next year we'll actually be able to breed from our own stock. But I think we're going to keep this one for breeding in the future. These AM Samanis here, this is what a male looks like. They're super beautiful. They're all black. They even have black organs, black skin, black eyes. They're really cool. We have a bunch of babies available if anyone's interested in the Prairieville area. And these are really cool chickens. They're more ornamental, not necessarily the greatest egg layers, but they're really cool to have around. Swans here, they always want to come investigate, especially Forrest here. Forrest, a big male, follows everybody around. Maybe a little bit intimidating, but he's never hurt anybody. And you see sometimes he'll just run after you. They cannot go very fast on land, but in the water, man, this guy will put out a wake. He is just majestic. Good old boy, and he beautiful. They gave us these Welsh Harlequin ducks a couple months ago, and we've been incubating the eggs. We got quite a few babies available. These are really cool. Want to expand our flock of these. They're really pretty. See the color differences. And they're good layers. They've been laying a good bit of eggs, and they're very friendly as well. Our crested ducks in here, they're really cool. We keep them with our runner ducks in at night, and they get to free roam our whole property and our big pond. And we're still waiting to get the first babies of these. They're really cool though. They're quite big ducks. They're a good bit thicker than the runner ducks, as you can see. And they're really cool, funny looking. Check out the little Albert Einstein afros they got. Super cool thing to have. Our crested ducks in for the night. We do have them together with our runner ducks. And so it's possible they could crossbreed. And we have seen them do that. But other kind of favorite ducks here. This is the crested duck. They've got little afros. And we keep them with our runner ducks. And we haven't had any babies yet. We've got 4 of them. We've got 2 males and 2 females. Trying to get them picked up for the night. Check out our swans right there. Beautiful evening. This guy out, so this is a red golden pheasant right there. That's what the males look like. They're really cool looking. Right here we've got a female. They're not quite as colorful. Usually in the bird world, the males are much prettier than the females are. So they would be able to win over multiple female mates, the prettiest male. And that'd be him right there. Out a swarm of bees right here in our tortoise pasture. This is on a mulberry tree. Seem pretty chill. Hopefully they stay that way. I'm gonna try to catch them and put them in a nuke or something tomorrow. Got the aldabras over here in the sulcata area for now. So they got plenty of forage. We planted a bunch of clover in here. And they got plenty to eat, good sunshine. Wonderful day today. It's out a swarm of bees on this mulberry tree here in our tortoise pasture. All seem pretty chill. Billboard up on I-10 kind of condensed the words a little bit because you only have about a second or so to read it. So it made it really punchy. Hopefully this stands out. Here we are, this is I-10 right here. Our property's right on the edge of I-10 in Prairieville. Come check us out, we got a lot of cool stuff. Got a new billboard up on I-10. This is a little bit punchier. These are coming out of our hatcher, about to put them right into the brooder. We have chicks, we have ducklings, we have turkeys, we have geese. We have a bunch of stuff available, some quail. Hit us up, we're over in Prairieville, Chapel Farms. These birds are just coming out the hatcher, about to put them right into the brooder. We have ducks, we have chickens, geese, we have a bunch of birds available in Prairieville. We We got a bunch of birds coming out the hatcher, going into the brooder. These are ready to sell. Hit us up. We're in Prairieville. We got turkeys, we got chickens, we got ducks, got some quail. We finna have some guinea fowl. We'll have some peacocks. We do have geese available. A bunch of stuff. They're doing some candling here today. These are in about a couple weeks. You can start candling about day 7. I wouldn't really start throwing any out until probably day 9. Here's some examples of some that I would throw out. All right. We've had 2 emus hatched so far. We got a blonde and a standard in there. And a little heat plate. I got some more about to hatch, and I'm putting a bigger heat plate. And then when they get pretty tall, I'm gonna have to put in a heat lamp. We're in a heated, air-conditioned building here, so they should be okay. First day of spring. These guys have been over here for a few days now, but they're really enjoying it. We had a little bit of stockpile of forage here. They have already worked some of it down, and they're really chill. They really like it out here. Nice, pretty sunny day today. Got lots of emus in here, turkeys, guinea fowl, geese, ducks, bunch of cool things. Check out these guys thriving on this side of the fence. They were on the other side for too long. Now they're over here, spread out. Got plenty of room. Got all these guys. So these are beautiful first day of spring here. Check out Honey Biscuit. Then we got Sunset here. And we've got Delilah on the right and Cheesecake here on the left. Check them out.
This is Cotton Candy. That's Frosty. This is Charlie. This is Chubby. This is Carrot. And in the corner is Teddy. Hey, buddy.
How cool. All these little babies about to go in the brooder. We got quite a lot hatched. So we got mallards available, we got Peking duck, we got rudder duck, we got magpie, we got ancana, we got turkeys, bunch of stuff. We also got chickens, American breasty, black copper moran, silky, AM samani. Come check these out. Hit us up. Change the color of these shutters right here, but what a great view I got right here of the farm, our beautiful lake, and our fruit trees doing great. Oh, we got the wood chip piles. I sure love those. Wildflowers at the neighbor's house. Look at the emus down there. Great day at Chapel Farms here. Check these out. We got quite a few birds hatched. And we've got some silkies, we've got this super pretty quince tree we got. So this is flowering and we should be getting fruit for the first time this year. Got a bunch of cool trees in this orchard. And a quince is related to apples and pears, and it's supposed to taste like a mixture of them. I will be getting to try them later this year. Super excited. Check out how fast these baby bunnies are growing. Just super fast. They're just a couple weeks old. Fully furred out there. Super cute. These are Holland Lot babies. All the cuttings we did a couple months ago. They're super thriving right now. Getting ready to repot these into individual pots. Got some elderberry here, some different mulberries. Pretty exciting, super easy, guys. Cappuccino and Frappuccino right here. These are the older ones. They're like maybe 7 months old. Not super old. They might be 40 to 50 pounds. These and guineas are scratching through these wood chips here, looking for bugs. Probably finding some. Look, I got Jon Snow over here. He's always all up on me every time I go around anywhere. Check out these blondes. They're pretty cool. No, these eggs are for me. Gonna get a lot more. Just already collected this morning. They lay a few, mostly at night and then early morning. And then we'll get some during the day as well. The waiting line to lay eggs. Over here, this is their favorite spot. And they're taking turns. There's a turkey behind them. Turkey right there. So they're all community nests laying right there. Got these turkeys here digging, looking for bugs. Hopefully they're finding some. We still got plenty of room in this giant incubator. If you are local to the Prairieville, Louisiana area, I will incubate your eggs for you if you'd like. I charge $1 an egg. And we've got a super awesome incubator, so our hatch rate should be pretty good as long as they're fertile. I cannot guarantee a hatch rate, but I can guarantee they will be done properly. And just hit me up if you're interested. We still got plenty of room in this incubator here. It'll hold 4,800 chicken eggs. So what we're going to be doing, if you're local to the Prairieville, Louisiana area, I will be hatching eggs for other people if you would like me to. Charge $1 an egg. Now I can't guarantee a hatch rate, but this is a super awesome incubator. And so I still got plenty of room in the incubator. So what we're going to be doing is offering an egg hatching service. If you got some eggs you want hatched, charge $1 an egg, and I will incubate them for you, put them in the hatcher, and then you need to pick them up out of the hatcher after a couple days after they've been through that. Got a new animal yesterday. We got an alpaca. It's supposedly bred, so we might be having a baby here pretty soon. She's pretty cool. She's pretty chill. She's lead rope trained. Able to move around on the halter. Halter broke. Pretty cool. New animal at the farm yesterday. We got an alpaca female that's supposedly bred. She's halter broke, lead rope trained. Really cool addition for us to have out here. We're building some brooder. This nest right here under this hay bale, got a good selection of eggs right there. Got some more right here as well. And I got my friends right here. No, don't get the eggs. Got this nest right here. Got quite a good. February 29th, 2024. Just took this video. Here's the capybara right here. Super chill. Got these really cool egg colors we've been getting. Got a bunch more right there. Also, we have duck, goose, and turkey eggs. Really excited to put these in the incubators and see them hatch. This is the first silkie we've hatched from our breeding stock. We had some as hatching eggs and we bought some chicks, but this one is really cute. They have the funniest little feet there, fluffy feet and an extra toe. And check out, we got Wilbur Jr. here still available as well. He's a cutie. Got these super cute baby Holland Lops. These are a smaller bunny. They are good pets. They're really cute. They got floppy ears. Check out Mommy there. She's been doing a great job feeding the babies. And there's Daddy there. He's super sweet too. But keep up the good work, Mommy. You're doing great. Really cool fruit trees we're planting. Here we got pineapple guava. We got maybe 70, 80 of these in the ground. And then we got yuba jay. We've got guabiju. Another yuba jay. And that was just a citrus. But pretty cool. These are very unique. They should be able to handle our climate. I'm really excited to try the fruit. Got a few babies hatched. Still got some more to hatch there. The ducks still need a little bit more time. But look at these chickens. We got American Bressy. We got Black Copper Morans. And we got some AM Samani. I believe those are spoken for. But the other ones are available. And all your leaves fall off your citrus tree this year from a really hard cold. Don't be too worried. It's not necessarily a death sentence. You see here, this is one of our sweet oranges right here. And it is starting to put new leaves on all over the tree. Just little bitty leaves right now. But this tree is going to be just fine. And I do think we'll still be able to get a good yield out of it this year. Fantail pigeon right there, that's what they look like. And these are a couple of their eggs. So super excited to incubate these and get more babies. These eggs out. These are fantail pigeon eggs. Look, here we got that. Tell me which kind of turkey you think is the coolest here. We got the blue slate, we've got Narragansett, and we've got bourbon red. And they'll do a trick. Look at them. Got my dude Franklin over here. He is really enjoying the sun today. It's finally really warm out, been really sunny, and they thrive in that. Doing a great job, and he's a really good feller. Super nice. And he's probably almost about 100 pounds. He's a sulcata tortoise, and he's one of our favorites. Issue with wild bunnies chomping up my papayas. They've done this to quite a few of them. It's a pretty decent sized one. Good 3 foot tall, and it has flower buds just about to pop out. How unfortunate. It probably won't kill the plant, but now it's going to be difficult to get fruit this year. Having an issue with wild bunnies tearing up my fruit trees. This is a papaya. They have done this to many of them. They rip it off, and it doesn't kill the tree, but now it's stunted, and it's going to take a lot longer to get to fruit. It was looks like it was about to start fruiting. Dang. Check out these cuttings here. Looking great. I've been picking off fruits because this is just too small to be fruiting. Look at all the fruits I've been picking off. I'm going to continue to try to pick them all off. This is the Chiang Mai 60 mulberry. We're going to have quite a few different varieties of mulberry. Super excited to try them all. Had a few birds hatch. We got some Coturnix quail. And we've got an Ancona duck, and we've got a Peking duck, and then this is our first one of these. This is a Welsh Harlequin duck, really cool looking. Kind of got similar face to Peking, we've got a good bit of color to it. Pretty cool. The eggs in the new incubator, not anywhere near full, but got quite a few in here. Check out this beautiful peacock here. So we're gonna let this one roam our property. And it can fly, so we've got a lot of big trees. It can get up at night, and we're gonna make sure it's got food and water all the time, and hopefully everything will be good. One of our new horses just took the door off of our tack room, and they threw everything around, moved all the feed around, moved the fridges around, left a big dookie. Took the feed out. What a joke. Our new horse over there, that brown one just walked in the barn, is kind of finicky. She just knocked this door off. She keeps breaking into the feed room. And I have to secure this a little better. Oh man. Just went to Texas today. Got 4 more white emus. Check them out. They're about to meet the other emus. See if this goes smooth. Out some of the different eggs that our birds have been laying. So we got an emu egg, we got a goose egg. Now this is a rather large goose egg. This is a duck egg, a chicken egg, and some quail eggs. Pretty cool. We got too many male turkeys here. About to either slaughter them or sell them. They're good for breeding, eating, or pets. I'll give you a really good price. PM me, I'll do 75 bucks a male if you come get them real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to be slaughtering them and eating them. Baby birds here. We've got Ancana, we've got runner duck, we've got American Bressie, and we got black copper Morans over here. Really cool. Baby birds here, some pure breeds. You got the Ancana. Part of the new barn here opened up for the big birds. All the emus can get in here. It's been raining a lot, so it's really muddy in there. You got a bunch of wood chips spread out earlier today in their area, but now they got really good shelter right here. Now this isn't even the full extent of the barn, but a good area for them to lay their eggs and get out the weather. Time you go in the emu area, Jon Snow's going to follow you around everywhere. Our white emu, he's a sweetheart. He'll give you a little love nibble every once in a while, but he's a good boy. He's a nice one, and he's a good breeder too. He's always trying to get with the females, but they're pretty fast, so they try to get away. One of our little orchards here, and this is a jujube, and it's got a jujube sprout right there, so you're about to dig that up and plant that somewhere else. Now we'll see if that might not be a good tasting jujube, so may have to graft it, but we'll let it fruit and see how it is. Full sunset on the farm. They just finished the barn today, so now we just got some finished electrical, fuel lighting things we can do before we open it up. Super excited. Check that out. When you look from the other side, the lake is purple. Pretty cool. A bunch of plants in today from Bracey's. Got a bunch of bamboo. Got a bunch of live oaks. Got a bunch of I'm sorry. First emu egg. Are you the daddy? I hope you're the daddy. We should get a blonde. If he's the daddy, we should get a blonde. There's the egg. Last winter we did some grafts here. Check this graft out. How good it's sealed over. And it's going through. We got another one right back here. Check that graft out. That's a sherry loquat. Throwing out this tip right here. And we got a Vista White loquat. So here we did a Yehuda graft. So last year grafted this multi-graft loquat. A couple of them have failed. Some of them did really good this year. This is the Barbie. That one took really good. The Turkish took really good and it's flowering. I'm about to pick those flowers off. And the Oliver took really good. So really cool. We got multiple flavors on one tree there. And since it's so young, I will be picking off those flowers.
This is the like happy power.
This Lago spinach right here, it propagates really easy. All this propagated itself. You can do it by cuttings, and then it'll kind of spread. So do not want this to completely take over my greenhouse. I do like propagating it to sell it, but you see it's spreading. So I'm going to pull these up, get them out of here. They can't really handle the cold, so they'll survive in the greenhouse, but not outside. This Lago spinach is really easy to grow. It kind of spreads out on its own. A little bit weary of it taking over everywhere. So I'm going to pick some of these out. Here's one that I just picked out. Look, the roots came out right with it. So then we're going to pot these up and try to sell them. They're really pretty. They're edible as well. Really cool plant. The mulberry leaves are a little bit harder to come by here. We're on Christmas Eve right now. But she does love this romaine lettuce. Oh, I just had a visitor come behind me and scare her. Honey Biscuit, what you doing? Don't scare away Reba. All these babies on Christmas Eve, got them going. We got runner ducks, we got Peking ducks, we got magpie ducks, we got black copper morans, we got American breastseed, we got olive egger and Americana. Bunch of cool birds here. Christmas Eve, and we got babies here. Had a few people buy some ducks as presents. Definitely make a good little present for some kids. Looks like we got a really good hatch rate here. Got some magpies, got some American breastseed, got some Peking, got some runners, got some black copper morans, got some olive eggers, bunch of cool birds here.
It gives me pleasure.
The first removal ceremony now begins.
We're so lucky he does this.
He has no idea.
First, the family, except for the youngest male, must circle the mother, hopping and chanting, beef and roast, pig and roast, she's the one.
Bring them back outside to their brooder we got down in our farm stand. Gotta zip the bag up so they don't escape. Look at them poking their little heads out. Don't want them to get out here. It'd be really hard to catch them out in the open. Now if they got out inside the house, inside a stall, something like that, it wouldn't be too big a deal. We had a great hatch rate here. These ducks, they're climbing up onto the next tray. I'm about to get them out. Looks like they're really dry. Put them in their brooder. Outside of it, it's a 150-gallon Rubbermaid tank, and I've used this for emus as well. Now we stored it outside for a long time, so it kind of got weathered on the outside, but it's still holding up. Only thing I didn't really like the way I did was put these staples in there, and you just got to be careful where you put your hands, but that holds it down.
No capybara. The capybara is climbing. Too much simple. The capybara's heading to me. Well, can I pet the cat?
Yeah.
pretty. Now, Mommy needs you to be brave, okay? And I promise I'm gonna come back real soon. She's a car. I'm so glad I could help.
She's an old car that's taking my spot in the garage. When are you gonna get rid of that thing?
I am not selling my baby to some stranger.
Actually, I've been thinking about buying a car.
You hear that, Harry?
I don't know her that well.
Yeah, because the thing is, I kind of spent a lot of time putting this presentation together, so I'd really like to present it. That concludes our presentation.
Cheating. If I text, it's just friends hanging out.
You spent
What's the case?
It's your turn to go.
What? Hold on. I went last year. It's your turn to go.
Yeah,
I've been walking for a while. Hopefully the end is near.
Papa, can you open this?
3.5 miles south over piercing terrain to the nearest water source. The dense bush hides lions and hippos.
Papa, can you open
Speeds
this?
that have razor-sharp teeth. Hippos actually
The capybaras put their head in the water.
Yeah, they're really good swimmers. They can do it.
Yeah.
This little world's best mulberry here. So this is in like a 3-gallon pot. And we're in the middle of December. Look at all these fruits on this thing. These fruits got some pretty good size to them, and the flavor's really good as well. But they are loaded down. Look at that. That's beautiful. All over this thing. Forrest and Jenny like to eat. They were getting hungry, and their feeder is malfunctioning here. But I just fixed it. So right here I got it the right way. Feed stays right there. This black piece kept sliding down, so I got duct tape holding it up. It should last for a while. If not, I'll put some spray foam or something just to hold that, seal that off. Yeah, the feed was slipping through these cracks right here and then falling to the ground. Trying to round these tortoises up, put them in the shelter where they could be nice and warm. I was having trouble finding this one, but somehow it has worked its way into this hay net. I don't know how it did that. That I'm about to get it out.
So I took those pictures upstairs and that one.
Reba, the mini Highland cow, really loves these mulberry leaves. Mulberry trees are super great to grow. They put little fruits out, they grow really fast, and it's great for animal fodder as well. The leaves are very nutritious. They taste decent for humans, and they're the animals absolutely love them. Delicious for the animals. Reba, the mini Highland cow, really loves these mulberry leaves. Mulberry trees are super great to grow. They put little fruits out, they grow really fast, and it's great for animal fodder as well. The leaves are very nutritious. They taste decent for humans, and they're the animals absolutely love them. Delicious for the animals. We got Reba over here, the new mini Highland cow. She really loves these mulberry leaves. Got a miniature Highland heifer in the back of the car. Super exciting. Isn't she cute? Got a miniature Highland heifer in the back of the car. Decided not to take the dump trailer because it would have used too much gas. Ended up deciding not to use the dump trailer. Just use this in the back of the...
That's funny, Bob. You get out here fooling with you, get a herd.
Check out the shell pattern on this female sulcata. Super beautiful. The shell pattern. Check out the shell pattern on this one we just got. New female sulcata we got. Really cool shell pattern. Really beautiful. Nice shell. Good size. Nice one. 3 more female sulcatas. We're going to be breeding these. This one is the smallest one. And this is another one right here. Pretty good size. Bars just chilling. These two are the coolest animals in the whole world right here. We got a male and a female. Super exciting.
How long did it take to learn?
Well, everybody came up. I said, you know, dance with her because she'd start bobbing her head. And then we taught her over time the 2-step, and then we taught her to dab. And so, over the course of years, a couple of years, it took us the dancing thing. But people got to dance. So she's slowing down now because she's not dancing. But she was to put if you hate.
Let me down.
Wow.
You guys are just now getting their colors.
Wow.
By the way, you want to know how to save a ton of money, build money?
Jon Snow.
To Texas tomorrow to get some animals. We're getting full-grown white emu, a male, and we're getting full-grown. We're going on a journey to Texas tomorrow to get some animals. We're going to get a white emu, a full-grown one. We're going to get 3 grown drives, trying to get a scoop to irrigate some fruit trees, and I got stuck. I'm about to pull it out. Improve their mood and encourage breeding. Got this full spectrum LED light in the back right here. I'm going to be running in the daytime since they don't get very much sun because it's under cover. This should artificially have that for them, and it should help them out. So to help improve the mood and to encourage breeding, So finished cleaning up this whole pasture. It was really fast, just took a few minutes. Saved so much time over a wheelbarrow and manure fork. This thing is really great. Even picks up a little bit of sticks and grass, which is going to be great for making compost. Totally recommend this thing. It's called a scoop and tow, and it just is a lifesaver. So this cleaned up the whole pasture in just a few minutes. It would have taken much longer with the wheelbarrow and check out this new attachment I got. It's called a soil pulverizer. So this is going to break up the topsoil and really level it off nice and pretty. You can run this after a tiller, or you can run it by yourself. This is the tow mode if you wanted to haul stuff, or if you want to go over areas where you don't want it to scoop, like let's say a wood chip area or a gravel road area, you would put it in tow mode. So this is the tow mode, so if you want to tow stuff. Look out Mo with this fashion statement on. Didn't seem to bother him at all. I think it's a boy. Let's see, take it off, see if he's nice about it. All right. It's my favorite emu right here. Got the crazy hair. Really friendly. This is the tow mode that you can use to move stuff or to go over areas where you don't want to scoop, like let's say wood chips or gravel roads. Check out Mo over here at the fashion statement. Didn't seem to bother her. I guess it's it. Hey Mo, what you doing? Trying to stay warm? I don't know why. It's really hot out. Check out how gorgeous Moses is. Now Moses really like it is chopped in half. This is an ice cream blue banana, and it's good to use a really sharp shovel for this. This is a heavy duty sharp shovel and works great. Dividing banana puffs today. You look at this big chunk right here. Try to get these separated. I'm going to leave this one in the ground so it can multiply some more. And I'm about to cut this in half right here, and this will be 2 more. Hello. Hello. I got a few eggs here incubating. And look at those, how pretty. Got loads of thornless blackberries. Got a bunch of them. Look how big that one is. They're everywhere. Bunch of them. Check out this flow hive box. Completely full of bees. So many blackberries, and they're huge. This is amazing. we are in May, and this multi-graft plum tree, this branch right here, it's got 5 foot of new growth in May. That's crazy. Got our egg haul for the day. Look, we got quail, we got chicken, we got goose, we got turkey, we got guinea fowl, and the duck eggs aren't in here, but we got a bunch of those too. Check out our Sebastopol. Put this in here for some of our young waterfowl. They seem to really be enjoying it, but let's see how long it takes them to get it completely nasty. Put this in here for some of our young waterfowl. They seem to be really enjoying it. Let's see how long it takes them to get it completely nasty. Exciting, we just had a bunch of babies hatch. We got a bunch of chickens here, different colors, some turkeys, some guinea fowl. Hopefully we'll be having a lot more hatch very soon. Let's put this in here with some of my ducks. Got one goose in there as well. Just put this in here, some of our young waterfowl. They seem to be enjoying it thoroughly for sure. This in here for some of these waterfowl. Some of them are for sure female, and then some of the other ones we don't quite know yet. A bunch more babies just hatched. Got some turkeys, some different chickens, some guinea fowl, and super excited. Show y'all what to do if you're emu or rhea or ostrich. Quail are really starting to lay good. Got Coturnix quail. Got some of the Celadon blue and some regular. Bunch of different colors. Quail are finally starting to really lay good. Check them out. Got some really pretty ones. Got the baby emus. We got 2 blondes and 4 regular. We're going to be keeping the blondes. Baby emus, we got 2 blondes and 4 standard. Going to be keeping the blondes for ourselves for breeding, and we'll be selling the standards. Here's some baby emus. We got 2 blondes, 4 regular. We got, this rain, so it's pretty nasty in here, but just got this cucumber plant. It was overcrowding some of my tomatoes, and we got plenty of cucumbers, so I pulled this plant out and giving up these birds the whole thing, the cucumbers and leaves and all. They seem to be enjoying it. Check this out, turkeys and guinea fowl. A few different colors of each. Even got a white guinea fowl right here. This one's going to be a keeper for us for sure. Really pretty. Here's like your standard guinea fowl color. That one's even a tiny bit lighter. And then this one is like the opaline kind of gray color. Really cool. ducks. There are quite a few greenhead ducks. These older ones got a lot of younger ones. Chickens. A bunch of chickens you can't see, they're hiding in there. It's climbing up this wood chip pile. I wonder what it's trying to do. Maybe lay eggs? Move the mobile tortoise house to a new spot. Bumpy's already eating the new forage. Planted clover over here. Some grasses in here. They're super excited. A nice spot. They're dirty. They need a bath. The spot was, they had eaten all the forage and it had gotten muddy when it rained. But now they're nice and happy. I have a few too many birds. Goodness gracious. Got 18 yards of, it's called batcher dirt. It's got a lot of sand in it, a little bit of dirt. And I'm going to use this for my potting soil mix. Instead of, I was using perlite before, but on perlite you're paying over $100 a yard. This is more like $20 a yard. So save a lot of money there. Over here, bush hogging this property my wife got last year. And look what I've stumbled upon. Bunch of them. Bunch of ripe wild blackberries. Pretty big size for wild ones. I'm about to chow down. Got a lot of birds in here. Temperature 101. So this one's saying 99.3, 98.2. This one is far more accurate. That one is up. That one is down. Alright. Well, over here at the incubator, I had another tray on top of this, and I didn't notice the date on these. These should have been moved 2 days ago to the hatcher. So one of them, a couple of them got down to the bottom. Look at all these hatching, these ducks. We can get these moved. What you doing in there, Wilbur? What you doing, Wilbur? To hold one of these emus here, and it sliced me open. Those claws are sharp already. Check those claws out. They'll get you, be careful. Got all these worms. Came from one scoop with this flat shovel. It's right next to the duck coop. I think we got some good soil over here. Got all these worms. Came from one scoop with this flat shovel. It's right next to the duck coop. I think we got some good soil over here. These ducks about to move to the brooder. Hatched yesterday. They're looking nice and cute. A duck was sitting over here, but she gave up. Look how many eggs she was sitting on. The duck has been hiding over here. Now it seems like she gave up, but look how many eggs she was sitting on. Back eggs for a week. About to get all these started in the incubator. There was a couple that were already in there, but for the most part all these are new. Got a lot of guinea fowl eggs, a lot of turkey eggs, pretty good bit of chicken eggs, and some duck eggs as well. Excited about the guinea fowl and the turkeys for sure, probably the most. These ducks that all just hatched are about to move to the brooder. These ducks about to move to the brooder. Hatched yesterday. They're looking nice and cute. Held back eggs for 6 days, 7 days. Our first quail eggs. Check these out, they're really pretty. Our first quail eggs. Look how pretty. Nice.
You coming out that one? Oh, nope.
Mercy, it's pretty tough.
Quail cage is working great. They figured out the automatic water right away. Haven't had any die. And the food lasts quite a while. Very good cage here. Check out the feet on this Silky. Wow. What's up, Archer? Tomatoes are popping off. Got a bunch of them. But something took a bite out of this big one. Oh well. Cow Dottie over here, she was playing in the hay. She's around 16 months old. Just had the vet do AI on her a week ago, and she saw a lot of promising signs. Hopefully it was successful, and hopefully we get a baby girl. Dottie just played in the hay. She is 15 months old, and the vet came like a week ago, did the AI treatment, and she was very pleased with all the signs she was seeing. Hopefully she is preggers, and hopefully we'll get a baby girl. Check out these nesting buddies. Get the fuck down, cow. On their way to come buy this male goose right here. Got a few too many, so we need to either sell or eat a few. And this seems to be easier to sell them. See, the male has a big ball on its head, and the female's got a little ball. Homegrown romaine lettuce and mulberry leaves. Homegrown romaine lettuce and mulberry leaves for the tortoises today. Give them some nice chow. They seem to be enjoying it thoroughly. Too many male geese, so we're going to be selling a few of them. Either we sell them or eat them, and it'd probably be easier just to sell them. See, the male goose has a big ball on their head, and the female is just a little ball. Got our own homegrown lettuce, own romaine lettuce that we grew, and mulberry leaves for the tortoises today. Give them some nice chow. Homegrown. Check out the grow out pen. Got quite a few birds in here. Emus running around. Berries everywhere. Firebush, eggplant, roselle hibiscus, and passion fruit. Moringa flowering. Got a lot of tomatoes. Got ripe papaya and new papaya flowers.
I still can't say I heard. I have no idea what you said.
Just brought another round of chicks and ducklings to the grow out pen, and this blonde emu is trying to welcome them to the squad. They don't seem to want to come out. Some stuff we got flowering. Patanga tuba. Look at this Buddha's hand.
I had some really good answers to those guesses. Now you guys, we are still in motion, so make sure you are. I had her in school one day and she stopped by me after everybody else came on doing oh yeah, that's a baby black buck over. But because they will never be domesticated, they're always on the look for something.
He's got too big of a mouth. Hold it tight, baby. Good job. There you go. Remember, don't throw it back then. Don't throw it on the ground for them to eat. There you go.
Alright, walking through real quick. Listen to me real quick. Cover before in the bamboo. But if there's too much that it could destroy it. Beyond attention. Dust in it. Try to throw below the water. Or with the wind. Like come on this side. Like I said, we have a lot of European fallow in there. You don't want to go home smelling like nasty boogies. There's a couple of Holsteins over here. There's this big white Holstein right here. It's going to be about 8 feet from tip to tip, about 3 inches in diameter. All these guys looking at me like, haha, I can go to man study.
Got a few eggs here. 1 or 2 of them. Check out this pile of eggs. We've got these cucumbers trellising here. There's a couple things. One, I did one to the bar coming across. This is my greenhouse. Then I tied some in between the bars. And you can see the cucumbers coming on. We've already harvested a few off of these plants here. There's a nice one. One passion fruit plant from this one little pot. That's crazy. How big these birds are getting already. Blonde emus growing really fast. Ducks, the chickens, starting to be able to tell which of the chickens are more likely male. And I may need to cull some. Check out this passion fruit thriving. More flowers, more flowers. They're everywhere. It's taking over. Isn't that pretty? Here we are mid-March. Got the first tomatoes coming on. Started these from seed early January. Look at Mo. What you doing there? Look at Mo. What you doing, Mo? Look at them claws. Wow. That's my hand right there. Goodness gracious. They can slice you right open. Here we are mid-March. Got the first tomatoes coming on. Started these beginning of the new year. To be fair, we're in a greenhouse. Check out all these little starts I did from cuttings. All this is new growth. Bunch of passion fruit. Mulberries with over 2 feet of brand new growth on it. Lago spinach. Got all these elderberries. Working great. So I harvested the honey from these boxes, and you can never really get it all. So I'm letting the bees clean it up, get all the rest of it. Here's a bunch of cuttings I did. This is Texas Everbearing. These Texas mulberry cuttings, looking great. And then this Everbearing mulberry. cuttings that have grown 3 feet. They're ready to be repotted. These things grow like crazy. Letting the bees clean up what was left on these. Moving some wood chips in the bird pasture. And the birds are all up on it looking for bugs. This has just got a bath. Look how big Bumpy's getting. Gotta be pushing 15 pounds maybe. These are getting huge as well. Horse has just got a bath. Oh, they were nasty. Check this out, I'm in my greenhouse. Passion fruit is taking over everywhere, climbing up everything. Stuff grows pretty fast. Check what we got. That is just so insanely beautiful flower. Got a few of them here. And this one looks like it's starting to turn into a fruit. See the fruit in there? Look, another one about to come out too. Wow. Check out this giant incubator. This big fan in there. He's tired. Wow. That one's looking good and not good. So what? One not good, one good, one good, 2 good, 3 good, 4 good, 5 good, and 2 not good. So that one was 5 out of 7 were good. That's pretty good. Here's the bees. Look at this hive. This one, it's got some honey at the top, a little bit of patchy brood, good bit of bees. Kind of like to see that brood a little thicker. Here's a few more. This one looks really good. You can start candling about day 7, 8. We had a few show it on day 6. Filling turkey eggs. Look at all this wonderful honey. The eggs, the capped honey, the bees. Oh, not good there. Need to squash those. The eggs. Look at this hive. You scoop some of this out. Get this larva out of here. Squish it. This is a good hive. Man, that's a lot of bees. And here they're in the flow hive. Getting some honey, heck yeah. Here's a challenge, let's see if you can count how many geese, how many turkeys, how many chickens. Put your answer in the comments, let's see who gets it right. We got this hive. This was that one that was pissed off the other day getting me. I was putting this pollen trap in, and look at that. Loaded down with pollen. Maria coming in for a bite. Move some more geese and a few more turkeys over here. We got a few. I'm having trouble getting this video. The bees keep clicking on my phone. They're kind of mad, but look, the Italian queen took over in there. They got her, but it's only been 3 weeks, so they still, the mean bees left in there. It takes like 6 weeks for the mean bees to die off. Let me put this back before I keep getting stung. Check these fronts out. These are all fresh new splits. Bunch of bees. Seems like the splits worked. Oh, look at this one. I think we got a dead out here. And all the other ones look good. Check out this nice brood frame. First setup for the flow hive. This is to harvest the honey. We're going to hook that directly up to the hive. Turn the valves on, open them up, and let it flow in the bucket. And then we got the honey gate at the bottom to put them in the jars.
It's the honey.
Look at our little potted 6th Street mulberry. They're super delicious. Already had some. Super excited about this tree getting bigger. We got into the feed bucket. Whoa!